Today I'd like to talk to you about an ancient Chinese concept that still holds profound relevance for how we think about leadership and governance. In the modern world, this concept is known as the Mandate of Heaven. The Mandate of Heaven emerged over 3,000 years ago, during the Zhou dynasty in China. At its core, it's a philosophy about the legitimacy of rulers and the relationship between those in power and the people they govern. But far from being an antiquated idea, I believe the Mandate of Heaven offers us valuable insights that we would do well to consider in our contemporary political discourse. So what exactly is the Mandate of Heaven? Put simply, it's the idea that rulers derive their right to govern from divine approval. But here's the crucial part. This mandate is not permanent or unconditional. It can be lost if a ruler fails to govern justly and for the benefit of the people. There are three key aspects of the Mandate of Heaven that I want to highlight. First, it asserts that political power should be based on virtue and competence, not heredity or force. The mandate can be earned by anyone who demonstrates the ability to rule wisely and ethically, regardless of their background. This was a revolutionary idea in ancient China, and it remains a powerful democratic principle today. Second, the Mandate of Heaven places clear moral obligations on those in power. Rulers are expected to govern with benevolence, to put the welfare of the people first, and to be stewards of social harmony and prosperity. If they fail in these duties, they can lose the mandate. Third, and perhaps most importantly, the Mandate of Heaven recognizes the right of people to rebel against corrupt or unjust rule. Natural disasters, economic hardship, and social unrest were all seen as signs that a ruler had lost the mandate. This provided a philosophical basis for deposing bad leaders that didn't rely on pure might makes right thinking. Now, you might be wondering, why should we care about this ancient Chinese philosophy today? I would argue that the core principles of the Mandate of Heaven are just as relevant now as they were 3,000 years ago. In an era of rising authoritarianism and threats to democracy around the world, the idea that political legitimacy stems from competent and ethical governance, not raw power or claims of divine right, is vitally important. The emphasis on leaders' moral obligations to their people provides a valuable ethical framework for evaluating our political leaders. Moreover, in a time of growing inequality and social tensions, the recognition that people have a right to oppose unjust rule is a powerful affirmation of democratic values. While we have constitutional mechanisms rather than divine mandates, the underlying principle that the people are the ultimate source of political legitimacy remains crucial. To be clear, I'm not advocating that we adopt the Mandate of Heaven wholesale as a system of government, but I do believe its core insights about the relationship between rulers and the ruled, about the moral basis of political legitimacy, and about the right of people to demand just governance, are ideas we would do well to reflect on as we navigate the complex political challenges of the 21st century. The ancient wisdom encapsulated in the Mandate of Heaven can serve as a valuable touchstone. It reminds us that true political legitimacy stems not from force or tradition, but from competent, ethical governance that prioritizes the welfare of the people.